Tonight with this warning from Israel and what might be coming next. ABC's chief foreign correspondent Ian Pannell on the scene with pictures inside Gaza and the troops amassing in Israel.
They've been under relentless bombardment for 7 long days and nights. And tonight, as many as 1 million Palestinians are on the move, told to leave their homes immediately and run for their lives. The message came from the sky, Israeli leaflets raining down, warning Gazans they have just 24 hours to move away from the border. A few hours to pack an entire lifetime. With all the borders closed, the only place they can head is south. Some by car, others on foot. And even while they did as they were told, Israel continued to bomb. Today, a rocket striking a convoy of civilians fleeing, killing 70 people, according to Palestinian officials. Israel retaliating for last Saturday's massacre of more than 1,300 people by Hamas. More than 1,800 Palestinians have died since then, too. President Biden, while standing squarely behind Israel, today calling the unfolding humanitarian crisis in Gaza an urgent priority.
We can't lose sight of the fact that the overwhelming majority of Palestinians had nothing to do with Hamas and Hamas's appalling attacks, and they're suffering as a result as well.
The question now, where are all these people supposed to go? The entire Gaza Strip is about the size of Philadelphia. It's one of the most densely populated places on the planet, and Israel has bombed the last remaining border crossing into Egypt. 21-year-old college student Afaf Najjar documenting her family's journey.
Salam everybody. Today morning we woke up to the news that we had to evacuate.
She describes the drive south as horrifying. And even when she got to the end of the journey, it wasn't the sanctuary she was expecting.
The moment we arrived to Khan Yunis, we realized that airstrikes were happening in Khan Yunis as well. Very heavy ones. Just a couple of minutes ago, there was one that shook the entire house.
For its part, Hamas is urging Gazans to stand firm and not heed the evacuation orders. The White House accusing them of using innocent civilians as human shields. And while civilians flee, the militants dig in, releasing this video showing the sophisticated warren of underground tunnels they've built in Gaza, where they hide and launch their rockets. Across the border in Israel, the military build-up nearly complete.
It feels we're now on the eve of a significant military movement by the Israelis into Gaza. The men, the munitions, the tanks are all into place. And now they're just waiting for the order, if it comes, to move across that border.
And we spotted this giant military bulldozer. It often leads the charge, ploughing through booby traps and landmines, destroying everything in its path. And the Israeli military releasing this video, which they say shows strikes on Hamas targets, including anti-tank missile launchers firing rockets into Israel. Each day, the fighting and the suffering only grows.
Just extraordinary pictures from inside Gaza tonight. Ian Pannell joins us from Tel Aviv again this evening. Ian, you and I both saw this on the ground there in Israel, this massive Israeli troop buildup. In addition to what you just showed us, this is what we had witnessed just yesterday. So many places, including the site of one of the deadliest Hamas massacres in Be'eri, Israel, at that kibbutz, what many have called Ground Zero. You can see in the faces so many young Israelis preparing now to go into battle. And Ian, the people in northern Gaza, we know, given 24 hours to evacuate. That window is now closing. And of course, the question is, what could happen next?
Yeah, that's right. I mean, it was a huge undertaking, and lots of people have expressed reservations, including the United Nations, about the viability of moving so many people in such a short period of time. But you're right. What happens next? One thing, interestingly, that took place today was that Israeli special forces conducted a series of raids inside Gaza. So they've already been inside there today. They were looking for Hamas infrastructure, weapons, but also looking for those missing hostages. They say they collected some evidence that might help in the hunt for those hostages. But you're right. We've got all those tanks, all those men, all those munitions. Everyone is expecting in the coming days. David?
Yeah, that was news late today that they were inside Gaza looking for these hostages, and we're going to have more on that in just a moment. Ian, thank you for leading us off this Friday night.
Hi, everyone. George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel. And don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.